Heyo and welcome to today's show. Did the prosecution waste everybody's time again this week? Yes. Did the judge waste everybody's time this week again? Yes. We have a bit from yesterday left to go through, and then we will turn this into a finally Friday casual stream. Guests will arrive on and off, and we will just have fun talking about better stuff. Okay, that and more on today's show. Now, guess my level of frustration. Guess. Just guess. Because yesterday I shut off the stream because I thought, okay, I can do the rest tomorrow. The rest of yesterday and today, because today maybe a bit of trial, maybe a bit of a hearing. So guess my frustration. When this happens.
Let me go ahead and take up an easy issue to begin with. Mr. Uhelski, I understand that you, by email, have sent me some correspondence in respect to the state's media motion for tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. We've spoken with Ms. Leslie Gatler and others, and we have been working with them to kind of arrive at a consent order that's mutually agreeable to all the media parties and the state. And so we're really close, I think, to arriving at that, but we'd like a little extra time to try to finalize it. Therefore, and after that time, we can provide the proposal order to the court, and then anyone else interested could come. And I think rather than having a hearing, I think both the media parties and the state would be amenable just to further collaboration on reaching agreements with respect to those issues.
The hearings that was supposed to be today, no. The media hearing that should have been today will not happen. Or didn't happen today. Because all of a sudden the prosecution says we can come in an agreement with the defense. Wasting everybody's time again, because that motion about not allowing video from this court because of an alleged threat in some random stream's chat was bogus to begin with. So another day wasted. That, I mean, the disrespect to the jury. Yeah. So everything about that, yeah. February 8th. That would be next week on there. Next Thursday. Yeah. What's my level of frustration, you can ask? Well, usually at this time on Fridays, I'm having my I already done the stream, and I'm going into my finally Friday stream. And F it. The last 90 minutes that is worth my time of Thursday's trial will be included into my finally Friday stream. So we will listen, we will take care of it, and have a beverage of your choice meanwhile. That's my idea about it all. So yeah, I'm frustrated because not only because I have devoted 8 months of my time to prepare myself for this trial that was supposed to be 6 months long. I learned midway that, this will probably take more than 6 months. And they said 6 to 9 months. Okay, not happy, but okay, I'm already invested. But the way the prosecution wastes our time, the way the judge wastes our time, I don't even think a year is enough to get this trial done. But I'm already invested. But I'm not worried about me. I'm feeling sorry for the jury, who has not been told how long this trial is. They have only been told it will take months. Okay? That's more than 1. 2 months, 3 months, a year, at least, is my estimate at this point. A year-long trial. And the level of evidence, as I see it, will not improve much. It's infuriating, but I'm invested. A bunch of you are invested. We need to see this through. And I will try my best to entertain you while this happens, explain stuff, and yeah, I will do my best. And thank you for having the confidence in me to do this. But yeah, here we are. What can I say? What I will do is, hold on, I will have a beverage of my choice while doing this. And when people and guests start showing up, yeah, hopefully we can have some. No, I know we will have some fun at this. At least you can have fun at my frustration. But that's okay. I'm perfectly fine with you laughing at me. I have no issues. I have few F's left to give. I'm at an age where, okay, sure, that's it is. This isn't a dumpster fire. It's a landfill fire, in my opinion. So, this is white ale. Or white whale. Tail. Yeah. So, cheers. And let's try to get through this.
Mr. Harvey, are you stretching in order to,
I'm just,
it was on already.
my technological expertise. I was wondering whether the defendants under the Sixth Amendment are also interested parties here, because we haven't been parties to any of this. We don't have the pleadings. I believe they're under seal.
No, the motion for limitation of recording is a public record. I have a copy of it right here. I don't know if there was a response that was filed. I haven't seen anything as of yet.
I think Mr. Weinstein filed a response.
I'm sorry?
I think Mr. Weinstein filed a response. I believe he did. But all these defendants have a Sixth Amendment right to a public trial. We have not been consulted with regard to any possible disposition. So all the parties have not been consulted or made a part of this alleged agreement. So I just want to.
I mean, Mr. Harvey, I don't disagree with that at all. Mr. Juhelski, I think that you and, what's her name, Leslie? Ms. Gaither should probably have a discussion with councils. My suggestion would be that maybe what I would recommend you do is, since I had it scheduled anyways for tomorrow at 3:00, that you all gather to discuss and make sure that the defense counsel are at least wired into any particular solution or suggestion, just to make sure that all parties have had an opportunity to comment on it. I'll still let you all do that, to discuss that, and that I would probably retable it till maybe the 8th of February.
That would be agreeable.
All right, counsel, is this, would that be an attorneys only, or do you wish your clients to be present? Mr. Harvey?
I'm sorry, I missed.
Do you want our clients to be present for the hearing?
Do you wish your clients to be present, or do you wish that you have a discussion, since it would be a preliminary matter, and then I could go ahead on the 8th and actually in open court?
YouTube allows me to give 10 free memberships, but I can only give 5 at a time. So I chose, thank you for showing up, and I hope you will stay, but as my appreciation, I'll give you 5 right away. And tomorrow during the Jodi Aris, tomorrow during the Serial Killer Saturday, I will gift 5 more. And this was gifted to Nanya Bitness, Philip Martin, Z, John Jones, and Tammy F. Welcome to Vikings saying hi. You now have access to all my members only content. And in the community section on my YouTubes, you have the link to my Discord. And here's John Cummion for your mead fund and a toy for Mr. Jingles. Thank you so much. Hey, Jingles, going to get you a toy. His toy is scratching my legs or attacking my legs or stuff like that. Yeah, thank you so much, Jan Commun. It's much appreciated. Yeah, so thank you, and let's continue with this.
Go ahead and then either one of two things: have a discussion, that if there are any objections, where everybody will be present, or end up having a hearing.
Insofar as will waive his presence,
This would just be for you all to have an attorney's conversation, or I still would make it a public on the 8th. Anybody else, Mr. Steele?
Mr. Williams, I just spoke with him, Your Honor, and he appreciates the court's invitation for purposes of tomorrow's event. Mr. Williams will freely, knowingly, eligibly waive his right to be present at that one event.
All right. Anyone else wish to be? Anybody else who, Mr. Apt?
We're saying that we're going to waive Mr. Kendrick's presence for tomorrow,
All right.
but only for tomorrow purposes of that hearing.
Well, it wouldn't necessarily be a hearing. I would let you all, as attorneys, have a discussion amongst yourselves without court direction, or so you all could maybe figure out what you need to discuss. So it would not be. It would be an attorneys only, basically, as assembly to discuss terms or the applicability of any constitutional or other provisions that may need to be discussed with the court.
Your Honor, I'll go ahead and circulate the current.
You have to be freaking kidding me. The swirl of doom immediately. Oh, thank you, Kat, for gifting 10 memberships. That's very, 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 very sweet of you. Thank you so much. And it was gifted to Dave Umbarger, Kat, Dweez, Bree H, Tianina, Phoenix Fire, Danielle, The Sock Snatcher, Crimson Queen, and April M. thank you so much, Kat. That's very, very, I really, really appreciate it. And these memberships and the occasional super chat, that is what keeps this channel afloat. Because it pays the bills for the StreamYard Plus, for the internet, for the stuff, for extra better equipment, so I can provide more content. And in about a month, I'm getting fiber internet. Currently, I'm using mobile internet, and sometimes it acts up. But with fiber, I will get 500 megabits, or whatever you call it. 500 megabits, half a gigabit, in and out. So hopefully that will take care of these little distractions like the swirl of doom and stuff like that. I hope. But again, thank you so much.
So the proposed order as it currently exists now in advance of tomorrow's sessions.
Okay, all right. So I have Mr. App. What about you, Mr. Matthews?
Yes, Your Honor, I've had a conversation with Mr. Willis as far as tomorrow's term discussions goes. He will waive his presence for that particular discussion.
Okay.
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Thank you, Your Honor. I spoke with Mr. Ryan, and he's going to waive his presence for tomorrow.
Okay, is there anybody else? I know Ms. Westmoreland, you've risen. Mr. Sharp?
Yes, Your Honor. Still waive his presence.
Okay, anyone else? Okay, Ms. Westmoreland, madam?
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, in reference to the motion filed by the state, I do believe that the motion was filed publicly, but there were documents attached and or exhibits that were filed under seal. I spoke to Mr. Weinstein. Sorry, let me back up. Mr. Weinstein, I believe, filed something asking for us, defense counsel, to receive the documents under seal. Today, I spoke with the state to find out their position on providing us the documents under seal. I'm not exactly clear on their position, so that's what Mr. Harvey was referencing in reference to the under seal portion. It's the attachments.
All right, I believe there are some documents there. I have not seen them, so, and as of yet.
May we find out the state's position on what's their position on providing defense counsel with the documents under seal? They said they would provide their position to the court when I spoke to them about it today.
They provide what, madam?
I asked them their position, but they told me that they would provide their position when asked by the court. Could you inquire, please?
Okay.
Your Honor, I believe 2 weeks ago, Mr. Weinstein asked, and we told him we would provide the copies of the
Oh, for frick's sake. Let's see here. Let's get back to this. Yeah, I don't really care for getting back to the right timestamp, but they will now have some evidentiary hearings that could be interesting to listen to. Okay, good to know. So it's not just me. Let's skip ahead there. And again, the swirl of doom. Let's see if I can switch between router to mobile internet. I will freeze a bit. I will be back within 30 seconds. Oh, I'm already back. 4:01:29. Refresh.
Things that are below the plus.
There. Yeah. Please work. Oh, for fuck. Okay, normal speed it is. Quality 360, because we need the sound more than we need to look at them.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, Nanya, I hope you feel better
So
soon.
I'm going to try to take the arguments, Your Honor, in order of defense counsel how they made their arguments, Your Honor. Some of the arguments will address multiple of the defense attorney's arguments. So I'll start here. As far as
I hate to do this to you, but I am,
okay.
because I'm that guy.
Sure.
What about the issue of, I want to take this kind of a little bit in reverse order, then we'll be able to limit kind of things that we have to possibly do. In turn, what is your all's position on Morales and our U.S. Supreme Court case of Aysheh, Aysheh? It seemed like from reading the two of them in tandem that the rule of completeness would trump 801D2.
Your Honor, we believe that Morales is distinguishable from the present case at hand. And so Morales specifically talks about an in custody statement in which the defendant in that case had a statement with an in custody statement with police. And during the course of that statement, the defendant initially denied, it's a rape case. The defendant initially denied raping the victim. And then later in the interview, he then admits to raping the victim. And when the state presented his case, in this case, they only presented the second portion, which is when he admits to raping the victim. They did not put in the initial part where he first denied it. And so what the courts have said is, even if that was a self-serving statement, that because it gives context for the rule of completeness in that particular instance, it was relevant to the second portion, so that the state should have put in that entire statement. And that was a recorded statement, his interview. This is very distinguishable from Twitter and tweets, Your Honor. Twitter is a social media site or instrument in which, if the court is familiar with it, that there's kind of random thought that
You don't think I know what Twitter is?
I know you know. I just don't know if you own it as much. Why would you even
say that?
Because I don't use it as much as others do. Right. But Twitter is random thoughts, random streams of consciousness that may happen. And on a particular day,
Twitter/X is a heap of garbage with some points of excellence. Random thoughts. I mean, half of Twitter/X is trolling.
And Ms. Knight, when she finished, we'll pull up some of the tweets. On a particular day, an individual may have a number of random thoughts. But
I guess they're arguing that that's the total of their, it's like Thoreau and stream of consciousness. Okay, but it's the totality of those particular thoughts.
So what we would argue is, I'm sorry, Your Honor, I apologize.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What we would argue is, if there was one tweet and the tweet said the sky is blue, and there's a response to that sky is blue tweet to put the sky is blue in context, then that would be the rule of completeness. However, what they're asking to do is, there's a tweet that says the sky is blue. Then there's another tweet, maybe that same day, that says, I went to the store. The I went to the store tweet has nothing to do with the sky is blue tweet. And so when you look at the rule of completeness, that is a separate and distinct thought.
Yeah, but rule of completeness is not taking out another random tweet. it is putting things, here's how the day started, blah, 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 sky is blue, blah, 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 blah. So then you have context. Yeah, and please hit the thumbs up. I really appreciate when you do that. Thank you so much. And I think I have 72 watching. Maybe that's including Rumble. I don't know. But either way, more should put the thumbs up. I really, really appreciate it.
Thought or statement, and we have case law that suggests, and I'm going to cite to, it's the 8th edition of Carlson or the 7th edition of Carlson, but they're citing Edwards v. State, which is 308 Georgia 176, which is a 2020 case.
308 Georgia what?
Georgia 176.
Okay. Edwards versus the state?
Yes, Your Honor.
And remember, change from top chat to live chat so you don't miss any of my excellent viewers' commentary. Yeah, I also have PayPal. I wish I could have the wheel of regrets on, but I haven't prepared anything for it. But usually I only do the wheel of regrets when I have my fundraiser for Mr. Zachariah Anderson's defense fund. Both sides just been arguing case law ever since the state star witness banned them. Yeah. And here's the thing.
Okay.
All of this should have happened pre-trial.
And it says the rule of completeness does not make admissible parts of a state.
Everything you see here now should have been handled pre-trial, but this judge has continuously pushed things forward all the time. And again, it's a waste of the jury's time. Now, stuff might arise during trial that makes a hearing necessary, but it happens all the time, almost every day, about things that should have and could have been handled pre-trial. And this is a should have, could have, would have trial.
Statement that are irrelevant to the parts of the statement introduced into evidence by the opposing party. Additionally, Your Honor, in another case, which is Jackson v. State 301 Georgia 866, which is a 2017 case, it states only the clarifying portions of statements are admissible under the rule of completeness, where the additional information does not qualify, explain, or place into context the introduced material, it should not be admitted. So what we're saying is, if there are tweets that either explain, qualify, or place into context that specific tweet, then that would come in, but not any other random tweet that has nothing to do with the tweet that we introduce.
Okay, that's what Edwards seems to indicate.
And so that is what our argument is that Mr. Williams, through his tweets, can't get any other self-quotating tweets that have nothing to do with, or that does not put into context the tweet that we put in. And so if the tweet that they seek admission to explains, qualifies, or places into context the tweet we put in, then
Hey, do we know what tweets y'all are going to put in?
we do.
How many tweets you have?
There's a number of them.
K-Pick, this was the state couldn't prolong any longer and wasn't willing to dismiss the case for not being ready, so they went so unprepared, it's sad. Worst state case I've seen in a long time. Yeah, I agree. But the basis of the weakness of the state's case is the Georgia RICO Act is so broad and so vague. They technically don't need more than they showed, in their opinion. And that's the weakness, in my opinion, in the Georgia RICO Act, which the 6 defendants is charged under. You need more or less only a scintilla of evidence to connect all 6 of them to a crime that somebody else committed, according to the state's interpretation of the Georgia RICO Act. In this case, I'm very, very happy there is a jury. I'm very happy there is a jury that hopefully sees through this garbage. And when this trial is handed over to them, they will come back in 45 minutes with a not guilty verdict. That's my hope. Just to put a foot in the arse of the prosecution.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
And we can show for the court the example, because the way that the tweets come in, we're going to first show the court State's Exhibit 21W. And 21W, you see here, it says, I love my rock fam. And he cites some people. Now, if there was something that needs to be put in context for the I love my rock fam that we did not put in.
Jesus Christ. I put in none of us, well, most of us here are not related. You know who I am because my face is here. Most of you, I don't know the face of you. I tell you all the time I love you. You are the people who allows me to do what I do here. Does that mean we're in some kind of conspiracy? No. But this is the weakness of their case, their entire case, and it's infuriating. It's so... They push, Sweet Lady Sugar, did they say anything about the cameras allowed or not? They pushed it forward as everything else. So they will have a hearing about it on Thursday. Which is, okay, so that's on Thursday. They will waste the jury's time again. So the entire Friday is gone for the jury. And now, I assume, a big portion of Thursday will be wasted for the jury as well. It's infuriating.
Then the state, once we know what they want to put in, then we can discuss that then. But if it does not have anything to clarify, I love my rock fam, then that does not come in.
Okay, back to my original question.
Yeah.
Court is only Monday to Wednesday next week. Okay, I've seen that, and again, why do they keep wasting the jury's time with half a week? And I went through Monday through Thursday this week, and there's roughly 12 hours of actual trial this week out of possible 32 or 34 hours. The rest is a waste of the jury's time. That is why I'm saying the scheduled 6-month trial, at least a year, if this keeps going, being this ridiculous.
Yes.
How many tweets we talking about?
Okay, sorry.
There's a reason for me asking you this, okay? And it will become very evident in just a second. So I'm just not let's roll back up again. Let's talk about Mr. Shart's and Mr. Stillwell. I'm looking at 51 whiskey.
Yes.
I've got 51 whiskey in front of me.
All right.
And I guess his question to me was the purpose of the
Yeah, I
picture,
know.
and that he wants to omit the text. He says that his objection is irrelevant, prejudicial, and it introduces character. So what would you say to that?
Yes, Your Honor. So 51W is a picture of Quentin Porter and Shannon Stillwell. And first, let me say the state would have no objection to redacting the portion that is underneath where it says OG.bull. And I can put it up. If you could put up the 51W.
You said it's underneath the picture?
Yes, and as soon as it comes out, because I want to make sure
Huh? Hello, Hella.
It's so good to see you.
Thank you. It's good to see you too. I haven't seen you in a good while.
It
And
feels
I
like
just-
years.
Yeah. In internet terms, it's years.
It does feel like years. It is. It's years. I feel like hugging you. Hello.
Oh, MLS rating coming. Ayo.
Hey.
Thank you. MLS
Hello.
raid. Yay.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome. A bit of warning. This is not a dumpster fire. This is a landfill fire with this prosecution's case. This week, Monday through Thursday, 4 trial days, they had a combined 12 hours of actual trial in front of the jury.
Wow.
The rest is hearings, the judge being late. And today, Friday, they were supposed to have a hearing about a motion regarding media in the courtroom.
Right.
Just Thursday evening, the prosecution says, well, we have talked to the defense because, as it happens, their motion had sealed evidence in it
Yes.
that they didn't share with the defense.
Nice of them.
Yeah, isn't that so? They had on Thursday. So they couldn't reply to it because they want media in the courtroom, video and audio. So they had to postpone it until Thursday. So today was no trial whatsoever, and it's infuriating, and it's a waste of the jury's time. It's a waste of the taxpayers' money. It's infuriating for me. This was originally scheduled for 6 months.
Oh God, that's not
Yeah.
going to happen.
No, we are talking
No.
this trial at this rate, with this average hours of actual trial, will last at least a year. And it's so...
It's that.
And now they are having a hearing about tweets.
About tweets.
Tweets.
Right.
The prosecution wants in just these tweets. The defense says, rule of completion. We need to show that
Hold on.
it is out of context. And the prosecution just argued that, well, we only did because if hours later they might have said the sky is blue. That's not related. Yeah, but that's not what the rule of completion is. That is, okay, you take those 2 tweets there and those 2 tweets there. Yeah, but we need all of it between as evidence.
Okay. That makes sense.
But the prosecution, no. We please let us cherry pick, Judge. Please.
Please let's just this little bit that says, that I went down there to shoot him.
Yeah.
We like that bit. Just that little bit.
Jayaxo, especially with the 300 plus witnesses from the prosecution. Jayaxo, I'm very sorry to inform you about this, but the prosecution's witness list is 731 people. And the judge has ordered the prosecution please trim it down. Do you really need all of them? And what do? Last week, they wanted to introduce new DNA evidence and new witness.
Just like that. You can't
Just
just
like
do that.
We will see, because as per usual, the judge said, well, we will bring it up when it's timely. But the prosecution said, well, we want to have this within 2 weeks. And then the judge actually said, well, after the defense pointed out that we need to see it, we need to hire an expert who evaluates it, then writes their report. That's not 2 weeks. So, yeah, that is being pushed a bit forward at least.
Question: how are the jurors holding up?
I don't know.
Because it's been how long already? Like a month, 6 weeks.
Yeah, about 6 weeks. But out of these 6 weeks, we had the break over Christmas.
Christmas. Yeah,
One of the defendants was stabbed in jail.
that's right. Because how many jurors do we have?
We have 12 plus 4 or 5 alternates. It's not
Yeah.
clear if 1 or 2 jurors are already out. What,
Yes.
At least, and statistically, for a year-long trial,
Yeah.
we'll get sick,
Yeah.
get in accidents.
Yeah.
At this rate, people will die of old age.
They
And,
will. How are they supposed to? Okay, and how much are they being paid? Are these people being paid at all, like more than
They are paid-
normal jurors?
Oh yes, they are. The jurors are paid the exceptional sum of $25 per day.
How are they supposed to survive for a year or 6 months? I don't
I don't know.
understand how this is going to work.
Yeah. Oh, and they don't get lunch because Fulton County cannot afford to buy lunch for jurors.
This is insanity.
Yeah.
This is absolute insanity. How are they gonna? How are they not? I mean, clearly they must have known going in that they're going to be there for 6 months.
Yeah.
Like they were told.
No, not the jury. The jury has
didn't
not.
know.
The jury only knows it will take months. That's all they know.
These people are saints.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel!
But yeah.
Wow.
I will
Imagine
come
how
back.
pissed
Yeah.
you'd be.
If a jury moves out of state during trial, then what happens? Well, I must say I have no idea. If they have plans, say they were told in mid-November, you are now being a juror starting early December and a few months. And then they say, oh, that's good because August I'm moving to Florida.
Yep.
What happens if the trial is still ongoing? What are they supposed to stay?
They can't stop them.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Psychodol X, the court isn't even paying for the lunch. No.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree.
Is there a precedent for this? Has there been trials that have gone this long?
Well, the O.J. Simpson lasted for 9 months, and they were sequestered, so they got hotels.
They were
and stuff
sequestered
like.
though. But
Yeah.
like they got looked after at least.
Yeah, but this is by far the longest trial in Fulton County history. By far. I think the absolute longest trial they have had so far is around 9 or 10 weeks.
I'm talking US history. Like, do we have anything that has gone this long? I'm wondering.
I have to ask Rob or Ian about that because they are doing the trial of the century things.
Right. This is very interesting. I would love to know if anything has gone this long and how juries were treated, how people held up. Like,
Now, there is a statute that companies may pay people on jury duty so they keep their salary, but that's a may. They are not
Who pays the
obligated to.
company?
Yeah, and because I saw that, as Kathy says, as a nurse, I would be entitled to my salary while on jury duty. Small companies can't afford to do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Who pays the bill? It's not fair.
Yeah, I agree. There was a case in the 80s about something that happened like in a daycare or school that lasted multiple. Oh, yeah. That was in the Satanic Panic. I think they had it on Ian and Rob have that case on their. They talked about it at least. That took a really long time, where prosecution experts and witnesses made shit up, and people still think they did. They had. Oh, they took us down to the cellar and sacrificed a goat or something. That daycare had no cellar. And stuff like that. Yeah. So when it comes to longer trials, yeah, it probably has, but really unusual. And the longest RICO trial in Georgia history was 6 weeks, I think.
I feel like 6 to 8 weeks is the longest you could keep people.
Yeah.
Like, unless you are really looking after them.
Yeah.
Like,
And for comparison,
yeah,
the average murder trial is less than a week long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, AJ Tyler. This trial by far will be the most expensive. Yeah, the O.J. Simpson trial, I think, cost $9 million for the prosecution or for the state.
Yeah.
I think we already surpassed that in this trial.
Yeah.
The cost of it. I think we already surpassed that.
Yes.
And we are just a month into the trial. But we are.
Yeah.
Let's continue with this riveting, exciting tweet hearing.
Let's say it correctly. Oh, we already redacted it. You can see my team is great. So we've already redacted the portion underneath the plus sign that already had content. So first and foremost, the state would have no objection to redacting what was underneath.
They want in a tweet with a picture, "Long live Boo, Happy New Year."
Sorry,
And he
what
has
was that? Was that something about Happy New Year?
Oh, yeah, it says there, "OG Boo, long live Boo, Happy New Year."
Okay.
What the F? That Husk? Yeah.
The plus sign. So this picture, Your Honor, is posted on og.bull. The state believes that og.bull is the Instagram account of Shannon Stillwell. We have, in this case, talked about Quentin Porter being a founder of Rock Crew. We believe that this picture is relevant because during the course of testimony for, I believe, Trontavia Stevens, when we asked if any of the individuals here were either associated with Rock Crew or knew about or hung out with them when they were part of Rock Crew, he said, I believe he said, they may come to the club with us, but that's about it. What we believe is, and what a part of the state's theory is, that YSL transitioned from Rock Crew to YSL, and that this picture shows, one, that there was an association, at least with the initial.
Yeah, that's the state's case. Look, these two people are standing together. That means that Rock Crew, raised on Cleveland, transformed into the YSL gang. And
right. And that's it, because they're standing together. So therefore, they're together and they're shooting bang bang.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Quintavia Stevens, or YSL Tick or Slug, he goes by both. Yeah, exactly. Said that they couldn't be a part of Rock Crew because raised on Cleveland meant raised on Cleveland Avenue. And the rest of them weren't. And then he testified that he then more or less disbanded, or they disbanded the rock crew, and then he became friends with Mr. Williams, or he knew him already while the YSL, Young Slime Life, was formed, which the prosecution alleges is a criminal gang.
Right.
YSL is, by that time, Young Thug, or Jeffrey Williams, was already producing music
Right.
under the YSL music brand.
Yep.
And it is so, I mean, every crime the prosecution alleges took place between 2013 and 2020.
Right.
Most of them have nothing to do with the 6 defendants at all.
Okay.
Most of those were nobody was charged, or the charges was dropped, or it went to trial, or somebody else took a plea deal. So everything that is alleged has already been taken care of.
That's what I thought. I thought that these people were already dealt with.
Yeah.
So
And,
what are these?
but-
Why these people? These 6 people now?
Because under the Georgia RICO Act, if you have all of these alleged crimes, as they are using them as underlying or overt acts under the RICO charge, then they can bring it in again.
But why?
Because the Georgia RICO Act says so, and that is what Georgia lawmakers want.
Okay. And so what's with these rumors that this is just like a test case for Trump?
I don't know. I don't think this is a test run, but I wouldn't be surprised. I understand why many think this is a test run for the Trump RICO, but for me, the District Attorney Fannie Willis in the next election will go for Attorney General of Georgia.
Yeah.
And she wants a good platform of convictions in RICO trials. Because ordinary assaults, home invasions, car theft, stuff like that don't get you votes, but RICO trials might.
That's what people are saying. And if
rock crew leader and founder, who was Quentin Porter. And we believe that is a relevant piece of evidence that the jurors could use to make whatever determination that they believe to be relevant in this case. We believe that this is an older picture of Mr. Stillwell because he does not have dreads. He has a hoodie on, but
I think he has dreads there.
He does. What are they?
Or I don't know. Are the braids or I don't know.
Okay, I'm no expert, but they look like dreads to me.
Yep.
I do not believe he has dreads. He looks younger in this picture. And Mr. Porter, unfortunately, passed away, I believe, in 2019. And so we know that, I believe it's 2019. I don't want to be incorrect with that. But this would predate that picture. And we believe this is just relevant to show that there was an affiliation with Rock Crew. We do not believe Mr. Stillwell was.
Oh, Stillwell is the small guy. Okay. I thought.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, you can't tell. He's got a hoodie on.
Yeah, that makes sense because I've been staring at these defendants for a while. Yeah.
Okay.
But that he must be much younger. This must be 2014, 2015. Where does it says 104 weeks? That's 2 years. So, okay, so 2017, 2018, before they collected this in 2020, before getting while they investigated this.
Okay. And thank you, Dryexo, for that comment. It's not a test run. No, the other one.
Oh.
It's not a test run. Yeah, that one.
It's not a test run. The lead prosecutor got demoted to second chair, and Love was put in first chair, and he quit taking all his knowledge of the links, allegedly. Yeah. Originally, this was not Fannie Willis and ADA Love. So Fannie Willis put Miss Love in as first chair. The original RICO prosecutor, he quit. That's true. Thank you, Jaxo, for reminding me of that. Thank you so much. This is why I love doing these streams, because the collective mind of the chat corrects me when I either don't remember or when I get things wrong. And I just love that.
Same.
I just love that.
I love it. Like when I do my streams, I always say like it's an interactive chat, and I really appreciate people bringing their knowledge to it. I don't know everything about this, about any of the things I cover. Really like people to bring their own knowledge.
Yeah, and I've been covering this case since May, and I forget things, and some things I misremember, and that's excellent to have the chat to remind me of things. Thank you so much for reminding me. Brandon Leska, are they in jail yet? These defendants have been in jail for over a year and a half before the trial started.
What's this by KPIC? They have had undercovers and detectives testify.
Yeah, and none of them, when they wrote their police report, I mean, they stopped the car because of tinted windows, they did this, they did that, and drugs and whatever. Not one of them wrote in or called in the gang unit, because none of the original cops thought it was gang related.
Right.
So they didn't put it in. But in the Georgia RICO Act and this prosecution, they don't care. They say it is. And they're alleging that we must put everything in front of the jury so they can make the determination. And most of the time, the judge pushes it forward because that witness isn't there yet, or he allows it, which for me is extraordinary. Just as an outsider looking into this case, the absolute landfill fire this prosecution is.
A part of Rock Crew, but we definitely believe that this shows the initial parts of the relationship with Rock Crew in transitioning into YSL. So we believe it's relevant for that purpose. And so that's why we planned on introducing Stacey's Exhibit 51W. But again, we have no objection to removing the bottom portion, which we've already have done.
Well, and aside, you'll omit everything below the plus sign?
Well, there was stuff that was already on the plus sign. So if you look at your version, Your Honor, I believe there's writing below the plus sign.
Yes.
If you look at the portion that's on the TV screen, we've already redacted it.
All right. Sir.
Not be difficult, but it's my job. First of all, just going to address the overall.
Yeah, I'm looking here, and with 10 gifted memberships, that's $30, and a $5 super chat, that's $35. So we are $15 away from me having a shot of whiskey. I'm combining this stream with my Finally Friday casual stream. So if you want to challenge me to be pissed out of my face before the end of the stream, you know what to do.
Which is really, I mean, we're twisting your arm now. Like, you don't want that to happen at all.
My biggest was the fundraiser for Zachariah Anderson, where we got close to $5,000. Which meant during the entirety of the stream, what was it? I don't remember for obvious reasons. But I think I took 28 shots in a night. And
God.
yeah.
Was that that was not the most recent one. This is the one where you just like died.
Frick, I forgot. Hi, Brandon.
Brandon. Hello.
Yes, Brandon. $50 a shot. Either through super chats, gifted memberships, through Buy Me a Coffee, or PayPal. If you prefer, YouTube takes 40%, PayPal takes 5 to 8%, something, or not much. And I don't know what Buy Me a Coffee takes. I don't know.
I haven't got Buy Me a Coffee yet. I might try and get onto that. On
Yeah,
my channel.
it was actually really easy to set up.
Really?
Really easy.
Okay.
I was surprised. Because PayPal is a hassle, but they, to my knowledge, have the lowest money grab.
I like PayPal. No, it's not a hassle for me. If people want to use PayPal for me, they're welcome. Go for your life.
Yeah, but more important, we are here to watch the final. Yeah. Let's see here, 4:15, and then a break. So we have maybe an hour of this.
Admissibility.
And well, will we pause in and stuff? It might be an hour and a half. It might be another 2 hours. So you have plenty of opportunity to see me pissed out of my face. If you can get me there. If you can get me there.
This is complete guilt by association.
I believe I'm going to admit the photograph, period, because it does show association and the development of the state's position of the case in terms of Rock Crew and its association with YSL. So
they were more or less kids of the same age in roughly the same part of the town. Yeah. Oh. I am nice. Shout gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so much. And it was gifted to Kim, Madras 13, Triaxo, Ixda, This Way Up, Jeremy Alt, C-Ty, Rose Sevener, Yvette Dirk Diggler. And thank you, Brandon, for $50. Thank you so much.
Brandon.
Okay, that brings us up to, 2 shots of whiskey. Yay.
I see you back to your old ways, Brandon. Dear me.
Well.
Well, Nick is happy.
Let's see here. Yeah, I still have some bourbon left.
JC, what's this? Did you hear Fanny admitted to the relationship today?
No, I haven't.
Ooh, spicy.
Oh,
spicy.
After we are done with this, I will try to find whatever she has said, because I made a video last night about Nathan Wade trying to save Fannie Willis from actually, because in the Nathan Wade divorce, she was called to, soon to be former Mrs. Wade, wanted to have Fannie Willis in deposition. And the judge said, well, I need to hear Mr. Wade's deposition first, and then I will make a ruling. But before Mr. Wade was sat down on deposition, he and his lawyers and Mrs. Wade's lawyers met, and all of a sudden they came to an agreement. Ta-da! She admitted it to it after that. Okay. We will go through this part, then I will find that, and I will mock the ever-living freak. Because remember, she went her entire... what part of her elect me please thingy was the former DA allowed this. I would never allow relationships in my office between bosses and employees. Guess what? Nathan Wade is technically her employee because she hired him to do the Trump prosecution. And so far, he has picked out somewhere between $750,000 and $1 million from Fulton County.
Yes.
Don't worry, the affair only began after he was appointed. Oh, sure. Yeah, I don't believe that. But we are here. This first, and then that. And, oh, yeah, I have a shot. 2 shots to take. Oh.
Oh, dear me. Watch out.
Cheers. Ah. Yeah, I might as well. Because this, okay. Now that bottle is empty. I have more. I rarely run out of. Yeah, I have this. I have this, and I have a tealing back there. And I have, yeah. I come prepared. Cheers.
Cheers. I've got my coffee. It's still morning here.
Hope Dave has the link to take over in a bit. Dave have access.
Yeah,
to,
you can come in by the back door,
StreamYard.
like you said earlier. I was like, "What's
Dave.
your phrasing, man?"
To my back door. But we are here for this first. Then we will go into mocking DA Willis.
It's relevant for that particular purpose.
Okay.
The only thing I need to kind of resolve at this point in time is whether or not this writing on the side of the picture that you've given me, the full version of 51 Whiskey, it should be redacted at all. They told me why they want OG Boole on there, because that purportedly goes to your client. And if they can establish that, that's certainly something that would probably be relevant as well.
Understood.
So the plus sign and the information underneath it has been, the first 3 pictures has been omitted. So what further objection do you have that I haven't heard?
Those pictures
Yeah.
should be omitted under the plus sign. The pictures should
Why?
be omitted
Why?
because they just suggest that we just need to redact the whole thing.
What? You still haven't told me why.
Because they
Why?
they unnecessarily suggest that we redacted this photo. And
Well, you did redact it, but we're not going to tell them why. We're not telling the jury why.
well, right, but I don't understand why we would leave.
And the Wall of Doom.
Yeah, well.
And I already switched over from my router to my mobile. And it's buffered. I can see down here, it's buffered 2 minutes. And this is something that YouTube does. They don't like anybody using anything but the YouTube platform to stream from. Here's the thing. YouTube platform doesn't allow me to stream to Rumble or Twitter, to my knowledge. But I now have access to the Rumble platform. So on Saturday, on Saturday, I'm going to do a trial about that with my Serial Killer Saturday stream. And so that's tomorrow, where I cover Eileen Warnes, the first first U.S. convicted female serial killer. So I'm covering that case on my Serial Killer Saturday. 1992. Her trial was almost simultaneous to the Jeffrey Dahmer trial.
Amazing.
But that's tomorrow. Yeah.
That's interesting that it was the first female one was that late. I would have thought there would have been serial killers, female serial killers, well before that.
It probably was, but not. It wasn't until around the 70s they actually started to cover it in media and stuff like that.
Yeah, right. Interesting.
Who was it? Eileen Warnes, Florida. They made a movie about it called Monster with Charlize Theron. Amazing movie. They took a lot of they took almost as much artistic liberties as Becky Hill did in her book.
But did they plagiarize?
They took a lot of artistic liberties in that movie.
I think the
for
term is
instance-
literary ease.
For instance, Eileen Warnes' girlfriend was played by Christina Ricci. That bears no resemblance whatsoever to the actual girlfriend of Miss Warnes, if you look at Eileen Warnes, and her girlfriend looked the butch one. That might get you close. Yeah.
Photos of people who commented on the picture. This is just me speaking. I know you're in charge, Judge, but
You're right.
my view is we need to redact the photos, and we need to redact that there's 301 likes.
Okay, all right.
Primary. The pictures, we don't have an issue. The 3 pictures, we don't have issues redacting.
All
I
right,
don't know what the issue is with the 301 likes, that people like the fact that he's along with Boo. I think it's after he passed away, so. But the 3 pictures, we have no objection to redacting.
I tell you what, why don't we just redact the three
Why
bubble
don't you
picture
just
bubbles
throw it out, because
and
the
the
other
heart,
person in that photo
everything.
can't be there and defend himself. How about that, Judge? How about that?
How about that? Catch me outside. How about that?
Let's just redact everything below the plus sign and just make it blank.
Thank you.
In fact, take out the plus sign.
Can we keep the date? We would like to keep December 31st.
Yeah, the date would be probably sufficient. The date.
Understood.
So everything but the date and the first 2 OG bool would probably be okay.
Very good.
Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. So with that, okay.
Oh, thank you, Brandon, for your $200 to my PayPal. That's 4 shots. Thank you for your support of my channel, Brandon. And my liver, I know my liver has issues with you, and but it has survived so far. And I need to say this because I've seen some, we're worried about you when I do these things. Here's the thing. The week after my drinking streams, I always have a doctor's appointment to check me up. And if I ever get the notice from my doctor that no, your body says no, then I'm done. And for you who has been with me for a long time, I've been doing. I'm a Viking. I more or less had moonshine in the bottle. So far, so good. Thank you so much, Brandon. I'm very appreciative of your support to this channel. I will space them out a bit because I just took 2 shots. Yeah, for you who don't know, hi, I'm Nick. I'm Swedish. I can trace my family lineage to the 12th century. I actually originate from actual Vikings. Not the Delphi Odinists who are diaper Nazis claiming to be Aesir faith. No. Those are just diaper Nazis cosplaying. This one has actual Viking blood.
let's turn to,
And I need to get a cup of coffee because, yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah. By the way, this one is at my store. And yeah, so you can purchase your own. You can't unfuck a clusterfuck coffee mug.
Mr. Harvey's objections in regards to Mr. Nichols, and he has referenced
Brandon, naughty.
Acts 52 to 54 that occurred on July 1, 2015, Act 61 in regards to Mr. Eppinger on 5/11/2016, and Mr. Williams,
Well, yes, Kim.
75 on 5/18.
Oh, dear me. I think it might be something to do with the Wi-Fi as well. Who knows? It's that Swedish Wi-Fi. I always get teased about my Australian copper wires. So I'm going to make fun of the Swedish Wi-Fi now.
2018. And his assertions are that Mr. Nichols didn't participate in any cross.
Yes, everyone needs to go and buy
And
from Nick's shop.
he's objected to that previously. And he would like an instruction, a 105 instruction, in regards to, since no examination, but that was his choice. He didn't choose to do so.
I like the Viking mug.
No examination, nothing to impeach as to those aforementioned acts. And
really, Wim?
he argues that the tweets,
Yeah,
he
I don't think
says
so.
there are statements offered in states 1 whiskey through 5 whiskey, the photos.
He didn't say that. He did not say that. I said I would space the whiskey shots out, but if even the judge alludes to it. Now, this is a Swedish blended whiskey.
Okay.
Old hair. This is, if you are on the fence if you like whiskey or not, this is an excellent whiskey. Now, I don't know if you can get it, but it's like for some odd reason, it's like a $40 bottle, and it tastes like $100 bottle of whiskey. It's really, really nice. It has surpassed. I have like go-to whiskey has always been Nikka from the Barrel, a Japanese whiskey. It's a blended, extremely nice, extremely smooth. In my opinion, this one is better. But
down the hatch.
Down the hatch. Dun, dun, dun. Ah.
And he further offers that the tweets the state is attempting to.
I think this is a 2 answer.
What more do you want, Brandon? Really? Now you're making fun of his shot size.
Here's the thing. Jeff takes $100 shots, the same size. So you already have a discount. I'm discount Jeff.
Discount Jeff. Doesn't Joe just throw them over his shoulder?
I don't know what Joe does.
He does. Oh, that's what Brandon told me.
Oh.
Just like text him and just goes.
Oh, and chat, please give the thumbs up. I deserve it. Hella deserves it.
Oh, yes.
No, the prosecution does not.
No.
Them deserves all the thumbs down. But I will take that too, because every interaction between... for YouTube, it's the interaction they care about. So the more likes, ups or downs, the
one thing we don't want to have,
and everything.
We don't want an unsubscribe party. Beam almost had an unsubscribe party once.
He has a big
No
British.
unsubscribe party.
Yeah, he has that one. Yeah. Willie. Okay, then I'm not a discount Jeff. Then you get half the price and half the chart. Oh, yeah. Sorry for you who are. There will always be people out there. I don't like drinking streams. Well, this is my Friday. It is
Yeah.
currently almost 1 a.m. And
Oh.
yeah, and I my work with this trial, I have a drink or 5. Please give me that.
That's fair enough.
Commit from 21 whiskey to 42 whiskey.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. Sorry, folks.
I love the way you say "oh, for fuck's sake."
Oh, Hella, do you have any idea how many sidebars they have had so far in this trial?
I haven't watched this for a week or so. I'm sorry, I've been so busy. And I know that you do the
Yeah. But
No.
best guess. Your best guess.
56. Oh, it's a 69. Oh, it's
Sidebar
better.
counter 69.
I love it. Lucky 69. Yay.
Yeah. And that is for 23 days of trial. 69 sidebars. And the majority of it should have been handled pre-trial. But this judge keep pushing it forward. I will take it later. I will take it later. I will do it later. And once they get there, and he gets 3 lawyers standing up, objection, First of all, he's even Mr. Jingle lets himself out. First of all, he yells at the defense lawyers, saying, "Take your turns." Here's the thing. You have 6 separate defendants. They all have the exclusive constitutional right to represent their own defendant. They don't give 2 shits on a straw about your feelings about this, judge. If they see something objectionable, they will object. You can't tell them you have to wait, because if they wait for somebody else to object, the person on the stand might have answered to a question they are not supposed to. And this is the judge pushes it forward, and then he gets mad because they didn't do it on time. It's infuriating beyond belief, this judge's conduct. Almost everything, a majority at least, of everything should have been done pre-trial, but this judge pushed it forward.
And then doesn't make a decision?
And then he still is reluctant to make an actual decision unless it's about letting things in for the prosecution. Oh, is Brandon talking to me? We litigated that. Big titty glass.
All the important stuff.
We are going to run out. I'm not running out of scotch.
Okay. Anyway.
I'm not sure.
What was it, JJ?
And yeah, I got the recommendation from Hella about Stray. So
Yes.
Stray has now a wrench.
Yay, Stray!
Stray got a wrench.
Yay! Stray is a fantastic mod. Choose a
Brandon
mod for
also
me
has
and
a
David.
wrench. Yeah. Oh, check my PayPal. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, you absolute fucked fat.
Okay, and
Oh,
thank
no.
you.
Hey, no. I read the message. Brandon, you amazing human being.
Oh,
Thank
what?
you for $200 to Gigi. For you who
Oh,
don't know, Gigi is my first and best moderator. She have for over almost 3 months now. She has had health issues, and with that comes medical bills and everything around it. Yeah. So she didn't know this, but I started to fundraise for her. That if you donate through PayPal and write Gigi on it, I will send it to her. That makes her pay some of her medical bills, some of her other bills, to get her back on her feet. I will make sure that I had prior to this I had $30 because I can send every $100 more or less, because other than that the fee for sending over it becomes essential too much. So now I have $230 to send to Gigi. That makes, I mean, her and her husband is doing their absolute best to get back on their feet. And she has been me from the very start. One of the first people who ever watched me. And I know I can't pay her for being a mod and stuff like that, but I can fundraise for her so she can get back on her feet. She's an amazing woman.
she is.
And so yeah, thank you so much, Brandon, for helping her out through me. The reason why her PayPal isn't here is because I don't want to dox her. If you find out her email and her real name, all of a sudden you know everything about her, and
Yeah.
I don't want that. So I'm the shield, and I will. The fee is on me. So whatever you give to Gigi, she will get. So thank you, Brandon, and thank you, Gigi, for being my first and best mod. Thank you.
It's amazing. That's incredible. Thank you,
Not
Brandon.
included as
Gratitude.
co-conspirator statements under 801 D2E. He says that there may be admissions of a party opponent, and he would.
And thank you to. This is not. You didn't use your YouTube name, but thank you, Freddie, for just over $100 to my PayPal in Gigi's name. I will make sure she
Oh,
gets it.
wow. Fantastic. Another one for Gigi. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, this just warms my heart. This is fantastic.
Yeah. And I've got a bit of. I mean, I'm better at grifting for others than for myself. I just am. Because I'm Swedish, we are in the socialist paradise. I can't help it. We don't tip people in restaurants or stuff like that. You Americans have a much better grift culture. I don't know about Australia about tipping, but yeah.
Tipping. We don't tip at all here. It's not a thing.
No, we don't. We don't. I mean, if somebody goes above and beyond, yeah, we slide them a few bucks, but not the American way. So, but yeah, thank you, Brandon, and thank you, Freddie. I will make sure she has it as soon as possible. Thank you.
would like me to give them a 105 instruction in terms of how to view that particular evidence. So those are his assertions.
Yes, Your Honor. So first, I'll start with the 105 instructions. I think that will frame everything else. Your Honor, the state.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I've been checking my internet all day. I have 25 up and down, megabits, whatever that is. And it says it's okay. Next month, I'm getting fiber broadband.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, with the 500, with the capacity of 500 up and down, megabits. I have no idea what that is, but it's a lot. So hopefully everything will improve after that.
So they're digging up the trench to do that?
Yeah. They already dug up, through the fields along the gravel road, all the way up to my neighbor about a mile up.
Yeah.
And the Swedish government did was the diggers or or the companies could apply for money from the state to do all the digging, but they still needed the approval of us or do it on their own expense. But if they don't do, because it's a more or less a 4-mile road, and we might be 7 farms on it, so it wasn't feasible for them to do it by themselves. But if they didn't do it, they would lose the contract.
Yes.
So they chose to do it to extend the contract. And I said, so instead of the mile down to the main thingy, they just dug here. So it just like maybe 20 yards.
Yeah.
And that cost I can take, but I can't take a mile of cost.
God, no.
No, it's roughly $100 a yard.
Right.
Yeah, and it's a big difference between 20 yards and a mile.
And a mile. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Would ask you to deny the request from Mr. Harvey to give a 105 instruction. The evidence that we're getting ready to present is coming in for multiple purposes, Your Honor. I believe in Mr. Harvey's argument, he talked a lot about it's coming in as impeachment. But this evidence that's getting ready to come in, Your Honor, is coming in for multiple purposes, to include impeachment, and it's evidence of the nature.
Impeachment is who? Let's just be focused.
So some of it will be coming as to impeachment of Mr. Trontavia Stevens, some of the things that he said on direct examination. But in addition to that, the evidence will also be admitted to show the existence of a conspiracy, the nature of a conspiracy, the participation of the enterprise, the nature of the enterprise, and the existence of the enterprise, as well as to the existence and participation of the criminal street gang. So the evidence of first, the Twitter or the Facebook post, I'll start there. The Facebook post with Kristen Eppinger and the tweets from Mr. Williams and the other evidence that the state intends on introducing, again, shows the nature, existence, and participation of the enterprise. The evidence is admissible against all of the co-conspirators of the enterprise. As far as the Christian...
Yeah. According to the RICO trial, let's get back. This is the RICO Act of Georgia that she is reading from. So let's listen to that again.
The Facebook post with Kristen Eppinger and the tweets from Mr. Williams and the other evidence that the state intends on introducing, again, shows the nature, existence, and participation of the enterprise. The evidence is admissible against all of the co-conspirators of the enterprise. As far as the Kristen Eppinger post in totality, it shows that Kristen Eppinger...
Everything what someone else does in the criminal enterprise, the state alleges, is evidence to each and one of the other people. So if they prove the criminal enterprise, it doesn't matter if these 6 was anywhere near the crime.
Right. That's silly.
Yeah.
Why?
And it doesn't matter if it's an old crime somebody was convicted of, served time off. It doesn't matter if someone was charged and the charges was dropped.
Right.
That's because when I say this is how broad and vague the Georgia RICO Act is, I don't think people generally understand to what extent. And she just explained it. As long as somebody over there makes a crime, and we can say and prove there is a criminal enterprise, everybody is guilty for that person's crime, even if you understand, as Mr. Stevens did, said, I did it for myself. More or less.
I don't get it. Sorry. This is stupid.
PayPal is trying to cut you off? That's really rude.
Okay, isn't PayPal's whole deal to be able to transfer money between one person to another?
Yeah, I just got from PayPal that they are putting a donation on hold from Brandon. But I do have Buy Me Coffee. Just saying, so you can
How much
cancel
coffee
that.
can you buy?
Oh, I have my ordinary drinking coffee and I have date night coffee. Two completely different things.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
How's
hold
this
on.
gonna work?
I'll fetch it. I'll
Look at it.
fetch it.
Okay. Goodbye.
Grift yourself meanwhile.
Me? Sure. I can do that. No worries. I have on the weekend, I have 2 big streams on the weekend. One of them is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, and it is a special Hearsay for Days about the Murdoch situation. What's next for Becky? And on Sunday, I have a special Hearsay for Days that features Mr. David from Making Law Simple, and it is a Crumbly special. So make sure you guys are all there because it's going to be all of the comment sections, all of the chats, all of the crazy stuff to do with the Crumbly's trial. And it might make you mad. It might make you crazy, but you're going to hear about all the stuff that you haven't been hearing if you've been hanging out in David's chat, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have been, or Kurt's, or any of the other law tubers who you like. You're going to hear all the stuff that people have been saying about the trial from the law and crime chats, from lawyer you know chats, from all the other places, TikTok, and it might make you a bit grumpy, but that's what we do on Hearsay for Days. So
Yeah.
make sure you're there.
Yeah. Okay. This is day-to-day coffee. It's $12 for 2 pounds, and it's whole beans, dark roast. This is date night coffee.
Okay.
It is local, a local one. This 200 grams. What's that in pounds?
It's about a pound is 0.4 of a kilo, which is 200 grams.
Wait a minute. It's 0.4 of a pound. This is $25. That's the difference between date night, between me and a girlfriend, and what I drink on a day-to-day basis. Now, of course, because I would be broke if I drank this on a regular basis, but it is also dark roast with a bit of cream in, and yeah, so that's the difference between date night.
So you can, so on Buy Me a Coffee, you can spend more than it costs for a coffee. That's what I'm asking, for just a coffee. Like, because when I think about Buy Me a Coffee, I think of the money it costs to buy a coffee.
The Buy Me a Coffee, you can choose. They have this. For instance, I got $5 in yesterday when I started this.
Yeah.
View my page. Buy Nick 1 cup of coffee is $5. So
Right.
I'm guessing that is Starbucks. So it's 5 or your own amount.
Okay, so can you donate whatever you like or buy me a coffee?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm signing up now. I was like, not that people can't spend $5 on it, but it's just, I was like,
oh, until I get banned and fight with their tech support. Okay. But I do know that Broken Baker has had quite a bit of success with that Buy Me a Coffee thingy. Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, but we are here for more of this.
He was associated with the enterprise YSL, and we could pull up 1W. Your Honor, looking at State's Exhibit 1W, this is the Facebook post of Christian Eppinger. Clearly, you see that he calls himself YSL Briss. We believe that the testimony will come in that he is associated and is a member of the street gang YSL. So these Facebook posts and messages would come in to show his association with the enterprise, clearly by his name being YSL Briss as
That's
his
a Kanye
Facebook account,
original.
and as Investigator Belknap will testify to, he's changed, his name is Christian Eppinger, that he's changed his name from C to B on here, consistent with what we have alleged that members of the Bloods do, as well as members of YSL do, because they have association with the Bloods.
I'm sure that Kim was seen in that at the Grammys. Oh no, was it? Oh, was it the Screen Actors Guild Awards? I can't remember, but he did it first. He wore it first.
Yeah, here's the
Kanye
thing.
stole it.
Yeah, she claimed association between rocks and Bloods. Blood's color is red. What's that color? Black or blue? The Crips?
Black.
Yeah. It's amazingly stupid and weak, the evidence the prosecution wants to bring forward. But the Georgia RICO Act more or less allows it.
Right.
Beckelin, going back to lurking, love you lot so much. You are such good, kind, generous, funny, lovable, and all-around lovely people. Thank you for being here, Becky. Thank you so much.
Are true, Beckelin.
It's perfectly okay to be a lurker. It's perfectly okay.
When you look at a number of the different pictures or posts that he posts, it shows his participation with the enterprise. There are some of his posts, and if we can go to the next 2W, where he is.
Where's the red? Where's the blood? Where's the blood? Oh, the wall is painted with red down there. Don't you see? It's an association with the Bloods. Scary thoughts.
Red skirting boards. Suspicion.
We miss just here to post random bad and dad jokes. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. It is still better than the prosecution's evidence.
Yes, he has the YSL, what we believe to be the YSL symbol that he is wearing, and wearing money green, which is 2W. Next. Again, putting up some blood symbolism.
What's next?
3W.
Okay, all right.
And here, when he talks about Peter Roll, my lifestyle, we niggas like 4-4, truly peaks of mine, long live 44 Billy. We believe.
I will never do a reading of this transcript. Because I can't say that word. Just saying. Now, I did do just before Christmas a stream where I did a dramatic reading of Young Thug lyrics, but
That was
I heard it was appreciated. But let's see, when that word showed up, I did this blah 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 blah. I can't say that word. I can't have that word spoken that much, but Kevin Hart can. Because blah, 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 all you my... That kind of works.
Lee, when he's talking about Peter Roll, my lifestyle, that'll be talking about Pete Rolak, who was the founder of SMM. Next. Here, I believe this is 4W is the post that Mr. Steele has asked that we remove. And this is a post that Christian Ebinger put, and what he's
Yeah, I got another notification from PayPal. No, Brandon, that one didn't go through either. But it says 4 to 7 bank days, something. So if you don't cancel it, it will show up. And I can't do it next Friday because that's my work weekend. But I will make sure you have it paid forward to another drinking stream. Thank you.
placed this on his Facebook post for, it's a public site, so for the world to see. This shows that the nature of the enterprise, the violence of this enterprise. We allege that this enterprise is involved in violent acts to include murder, aggravated assault, and armed robberies. These posts are all inclusive of this. He also, we believe, or we will argue, that when Christian Ebinger posted this post, he posted to instill fear or to show fear amongst anybody else. And that is our argument as to why this.
Hey, Lubra, huh? What you mean? You ain't finna get killed? Slime kill people, and I don't want to fight nobody. Again, out of context. It might be slang for something else. We don't know.
This post is particularly relevant as to why the jury should be able to see that he posted on his public page this tweet. And it is to instill fear into anyone else seeing this tweet, what slimes could do, may do, and the fact that you should be fearful of that. And so we believe that that goes, and that's a part of the enterprise and the nature of that enterprise. We know that later on there'll be evidence of members of YSL who have threatened witnesses in court. And so we believe that that all goes to show the nature of the enterprise. We can go to 5W. Mr. Steele objected to this photo coming in because he has a gun in his hand. I mean, gun in his pocket. But again, he says, keep away.
Okay. I was down to 2. Now we are up to 3. And then what is coming in 4 to 7 days, I will push forward to... Brando will remind me in my next drinking stream. Next drinking stream, by the way, will be in about 2 weeks when I will do the Zachariah Anderson interview. And yeah, so...
interview?
Yeah, Zachariah Anderson's first interview. I did the Sadie Beecham interview last Friday. Yeah, the interrogation, yeah. The interrogation.
Well, I was going to say, are you going to actually interview him? I don't think they allow that.
Oh, I wish I could, but no. No, the Zachariah Anderson first interrogation. Yeah, that will be in 2 weeks.
Wait,
thank you, Brandon.
Keep it on me, waiting for a fuck nigga to try me. Again, Your Honor, posted on his public Facebook page, him with
not to be rude, but I do think that because since I started this channel, I have had a handful of threats. Seriously, folks, I'm not hard to find. I hope you don't. My address and stuff like that. But I've been a union rep for over 30 years. Whoever you claim to know in my area, I probably represented. So, yeah.
I'm thinking about doing a Zach stream soon. I've got a lot of new people coming into my chat from outside, and often, like with the Zach streams, what concerns me is we have a lot of the same people seeing them. And I've been holding off doing a Zach stream just for that reason.
But it still makes YouTube aware, and the more
Yes, I know.
the more it gets promoted. For instance, I think Jeff will have a stream tonight.
Yes.
With the Sadie Beecham interview, and
Yes.
Sadie herself showed up in my stream when I commented on her interview. And
I heard.
That was interesting.
Yes, I'm a little suspicious as to whether that was her or not.
And Becca Lynn, we never got through Sadie. We have like an hour left. Yeah, that will happen next time I do a fundraiser to Zach.
Yes.
With a gun, it gets.
But I was just saying, I did a stream yesterday that was about a completely different topic. It was about Gypsy Rose, and it got a lot of controversy and people coming in from a completely different community, and they're very interested in someone else being freed from prison. Her co-conspirator, and I was just wondering if I can get more people coming into my chat from that group, and then expose them to Zach. That would be cool.
Yes. First, I thought it was a troll who just named themselves Sadie Beecham. But then I got confirmation from Solomon because he was contacted by OA that said Sadie is kind of bummed because I blocked it because I thought it was a troll, but it wasn't. So I unblocked it. And she kept calling us liars, that we don't know anything, and stuff like that. She was really upset. And I may or may not have called her out on being a bad mom. And then I addressed OA with some rough truth.
I thought it might have been OA. Yeah.
But we're here for the Young Thug thing. So let's keep...
I know, we keep getting off track, don't we?
Let's go through this. And
showing the nature of this enterprise, again, that they are violent, that they promote violence, and they intend to post these pictures to promote fear in those in the community or those who can be able to see this post. Next, 6W.
Oh, for fuck's sake. It's buffered 2.5 minutes ahead. And here's the thing, folks. This is between YouTube and StreamYard. And YouTube, and I said it before, YouTube really don't like people using others. I have removed all ad blockers and everything, but it still happens, and I blame YouTube. There's nothing wrong with my internet. It should be working flawlessly.
Here he is throwing up what we believe to be a pistol Pete or a blood sign, and I believe that Investigator Belknap will testify as to the meaning and the symbology of this particular post, but which we believe is the two guns representing SMM, and he's saying Crip, like killing Crips. Next post, next 7W, again, him throwing up the YL sign. 8W. Again, him running around with...
Mr. Jingles is here. And he says, when the cat wags its tail, that's not a good sign.
No. Jiggle so wants to murder you.
Yeah. And and that is why I have this, because yeah, we are all a part of Mr. Jingle's Viking Thugs.
Yep. I love it. Look, I'm a graphic designer and I approve that. I love it. I love the type. I love everything. It's awesome.
Guns and pockets. This is at least the post that he put up there. He says, "Who said they want smoke?" That is his, again, assertion. Again, YSL Brisk being a part of this enterprise. 9W. His comment is, "Long live bro. I'm happy. Hashtag ESPN." We believe that Investigator Belknap will testify that ESPN signifies every slime plays net.
Oh, let me go back to mobile to router. Hopefully that will make things better. Okay, I have to turn the router on again. Hold on. There. Sometimes it just turns itself off and I have it remotely controlled. Let's see if it works. Give me a second while I glitch. And I'm done glitching. Let's see here. 425.38. Refresh.
That are below the.
Want smoke. That is his, again, assertion. Again,
Apparently
Hi,
not.
Gigi, love. Check her chat.
Yeah, Gigi, you have your husband at home for the first time in a week. Go take care of
YSL Brisk
family.
being a part of this enterprise. 9W.
Yeah, Gigi, go take care of family. We all love you. I will send over the amount so you can pay off some of the medical bills and debt and stuff like that.
Love you, Gigi.
Love you, Gigi.
His comment is, "Long live bro. I'm happy. Hashtag ESPN." We believe that Investigator Belknap will testify that ESPN signifies every slime plays nasty. And so again, he is associating himself with the enterprise and with YSL. 10W.
I need some shots to catch up with.
I'm done talking. Anybody wants smoke? Again, Christian Eppinger, same thing, YSL Brisk. And this is just repeated behavior of Mr. Eppinger. 11W.
Prosecute him.
Rise and slime. Again, using terminology and language of the gang. And again, hashtag ESPN. 12W. Again, his association he has on a red bandana, associating himself with YSL, the gang.
If you go back to day 4, 5, 6 or something, when they first argued about red being gang color, both the prosecutor and the second chair were wearing red.
13W, Your Honor, is, I believe, extremely important. This is a post that Mr. Eppinger posts in June of 2015, where he puts new ink, and on the side of his face, he has tatted on his face, YSL, the gang. Your Honor, you've heard evidence in this case.
No, he has not YSL, the gang tattooed. He has YSL. and this is from 2015, when Mr. Williams already started his music thingy, his record label.
Case that in May of 2016, he robbed Miss Taravia Hill. And we believe that there's a marking on his face that's been introduced in evidence, which we contend is this YSL tattoo. And we believe that there will be testimony about the open and notorious nature of the fact that he robbed a woman in broad daylight with this YSL tattoo.
Did he rob her with the tattoo? That's new. I have no idea that you could go boom, boom, boom. Give me all your monies! I have a tattoo. I didn't know that was possible. I had no idea.
Can be evidence of activity and further.
Oh, thank you, Brandon. If you drink enough, the pauses brought together for a seamless experience. Thank you, Brandon. Oh, crap. Oh, okay, so we went from 2 to 4. Oh, we're over 200, or 2 hours. Okay, I have 4 more drinks. Then Brandon has 200 to Gigi and 200 to me to the next drinking stream, which is in 2 weeks during the next fundraiser. Oh, crap. Dun, dun, dun.
Of the gang, again showing that this
Oh, for fuck's sake. It's over 2 hours. I can do this. I can say this. I mean, I already checked my internet. I have between 20 and 30 Mbps per is up and down. That should be more than enough. Pissing me off.
again, it's him participating and associating himself within the enterprise. Next.
Here's the thing. Mr. Stevens already testified to that they didn't have an initiation into YSL. It was already a popular music brand. So everybody who wanted to could call themselves YSL. They could do the thingy and nothing. So if they have YSL, yes, we like YSL, the music.
Before you go on, are you gonna, is it your intent to show me all these photos?
I was, but I don't have.
No.
For fuck's sake.
No, I'm asking for a reason, okay?
Yes, and we can go.
No, just pause for a second.
Just pause for a second and yeah. Cheers.
Don't worry, no problem. We can pause for a second. Can do.
We need an FFF sake count. Oh, this one?
Oh, this one. It's fine.
Yeah, we already have it. Yeah.
Sorted.
Yeah. Already got it sorted. And if you wonder how many sidebars they have had on 23 trial days.
It's a good time.
Yeah. Sidebar counter 69. So the next number we are waiting for in sidebars is 138 because that is a double 69, and then it's 420. Here's the thing: this trial is stupid, and most of it is incredibly boring. We have to do something to spice it up with. We have to. I have to survive this.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are.
Folks, given the fact that it looks like I'm going to probably be with you the better part of the afternoon between the resolution of this, as well as I have a solution for the other
Oh, I need to have I will look into it. If I remember it, I will look into it.
Tweets.
What the actual F? Hold
Did you
on.
see I got demonetized this morning?
You what?
It's all right. I'm back.
Oh, you're back. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. For about 3 hours, I was demonetized.
Jesus Christ, what happened?
I know that YouTube didn't. Google AdSense didn't believe I existed. How funny is that?
Oh.
I had to prove my existence.
Jeez. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I've been on Chrome so far. I will try to jump over on Edge.
Yeah,
That
okay.
might take 30 seconds to transfer everything. And yeah, so I will try to.
I'll fire up this link in the meantime in case that helps.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's see here. We are at 428. 428.
428.
There. Okay, I will switch. So I will see you in a bit.
Sure thing. Hello, everybody. Oh, he didn't even make me full screen. Never mind. I'll survive. In fact, I don't really like being full screen anyway. Oh, hey, you're back. You said 428. That doesn't look quite right. Oh, you're muted. Muted. Muted.
4 hours and 28.
Oh, 4 hours and 28.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not right.
And there it is.
Okay.
Full screen. Volume booster. Let's see how it sounds.
Okay, so I wouldn't need to pass on admitting the entirety of it. It would just be those 81. Is that correct? Well, if there's 81, okay.
And hello, everybody, again over at Rumble. I know I don't have many subscribers over there, but please make yourselves known in the Rumble chat so I can refer to you. Thank you.
I have mine ready to go if you need it.
What?
I have my stream ready to go if you need it.
Okay. I don't see it.
Oh no, I wondered if I put mine on, if it's going to just take it over.
Oh, and by the way, Dave said he just needed to milk his horses and then he would join us, but he hasn't joined us yet. And yeah. Now, when we are talking about milking his horses, I don't know if he's talking about mares or studs.
The entirety of the Twitter feed, because it would have items in there that wouldn't be responsive to these 81 tweets.
I agree, and I know, I understood the law, and mine just put it in context.
Yeah.
A tweet before, 2 tweets before.
It might sound better now.
Tweet after, but yes, I understand it has to get.
Your sound is.
And what I'm asking you is, are you prepared to do that, or do you need?
Can you hear me better now?
Ask chat though.
Oh. Yay. And thank you all for sticking by. We have. Yeah. So we have half an hour. Then I will be sending you off to Jeff.
More time for me to kind of do that, because I concern right now is 2:30. The jurors have been here all day, and I don't want them sitting here till 5 o'clock. It's very conceivable that just going through the rest of
Finally, the judge acknowledges. The jury, during all of this, have been waiting since before lunch. And they haven't released them yet for the day. It's infuriating how he allows the prosecution and himself to waste their time. It's infuriating. They didn't ask for this. They have to do this for $25 a day. That's barely an hourly rate, and they don't even get lunch.
through 51 is going to be, it's just going to take some time. So
We're ready.
And Your Honor, we don't have to go through the rest of the tweets. Actually, I think there's only one more picture that the defense objected to, and we can just talk about that one picture. But after that, I don't think there was anything objectionable that I heard based on their argument. So there's only one additional picture. I think that's 14W that was objected to. Oh, well, but there's only, Your Honor, if he did object to all of them, there's
He did.
only,
he being Mr. Harvey.
there's only 5 more pictures.
I think it's only one more picture. Oh, it's only 5 more pictures. About people who call themselves YSL something. They have a tattoo. At the time where YSL Tick or Slug, also known as Quantavious Stevens, says everybody could do that. They had no initiation or anything because it was a record label.
Christian Eppinger.
Okay.
Now, if he's objecting to all of the tweets, then that's a different conversation. But if he's objecting only to all the pictures of Christian Eppinger, then there's only 5 more pictures.
You did. Just on, for the reasons that you mentioned and generally. Okay. All right. So, okay. Yes, I've heard that. Okay.
Jingles.
So
My legs.
So the
are
only
not
other picture that we have to show the court, I believe, would be 14W, which is Christian Eppinger saying "fuck the cops." And again, this is what we believe the evidence of his the nature of this game. Christian Eppinger is alleged to, in 2022, to have shot at Officer Rogers.
Allegedly, he shot at Officer Rogers. Take a wild guess, folks, if he was charged, the charge was dropped, or if he ever was charged.
Well, guess. Is the stream, is it working okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm waiting for the.
Better now.
It's about a 10-second delay, so I'm waiting for the chat to reach up
You're
to
okay.
you.
You're okay there?
Who, me?
Yeah? You're
Yeah,
holding the
yeah.
alcohol all right? All good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
You could probably fit another one in then.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I'm
sorry.
You're dead.
Well, you save one for next time then. Like, I mean, you'd have less to ingest.
Wim got it correctly. He was charged and pled no contest. Here's the thing. He's not even in this trial. He's not one of the defendants. How about that? He pled no contest, he served his time and everything. But it's still an overt act under the RICO Act, under the RICO charge. Yeah, I know you were guessing, Wim, but that's actually correct. It's so more or less all the crimes that was actually proven or they at least pled to it, all of them have served their time.
So
But
this is just
prosecutor-
ridiculous.
But District Attorney Willis, as I've said this multiple times, she wants to be an attorney general. And she won't get there with normal trials. And here's the thing. D.A. Willis got over $1 million and somewhere around $16 million of federal grants to take care of the entire docket after the COVID thingy 2020 to 2022. There are still, to this day, indicted and unindicted people in jail from 2020 who are awaiting trial. It's almost or just over 200,000 cases where defendants and victims won't get their day in court because Fannie Willis wants to prosecute this trial, the former president trial, a cop trial where there's just one defendant left, and then you have YFN rapper or something who just pled out last week. Out of 13 charges, he pled to 1 and got 10 years. That's it. 10 years. So, with these 4 RICO charges or RICO trials, 1 million that was extra, somewhere 15, 16, 17 million of federal grants. At this moment in time, roughly calculated, she has spent out of the Fulton County, Fulton County, they have a roughly 40 million a year to take care of everything in Fulton County. She has spent 20, including federal grants. Oh, fuck. Now we have 2 left with your $50. Thank you, Brandon. Yeah. Imagine how many cases that could have been cleared from the docket for $20 million. I have yet to have this my rough estimate is between 4 and 8 cases a day can be tried in this courtroom per day.
I'm wondering what the crime rate's like around there at the moment.
Atlanta is crime riddled.
Yeah.
So let's count low. 4 cases a day.
Yeah.
If they have a year-long trial, that's roughly 220 trial days. That is over 900 cases in this courtroom alone that could have been dealt with.
Yes.
That are people who will never get their day in court because now we are in 2024. This crap started early 2020. There are still people awaiting trial, awaiting indictment, and everything from 2020. The statute of limitations are running out on the misdemeanors. These are people, and when they don't get their day in court, they can send this to their insurance companies for a car theft, bike theft, something blah, blah, blah. Because Fannie Willis wants to be the next attorney general. It is so infuriating beyond belief for me to see a district attorney wasting time and money on 4 trials that could have been done with thousands of other cases.
But, okay, it's an elected position, though, isn't it? Attorney General
Yeah.
is an elected position.
Oh yeah,
So
this
are
is
people going to vote for her based on this?
She was counting on, in my opinion, on either re-election or becoming the next Attorney General based on these RICO trials.
But are the public happy about this? Surely not.
Well, after everybody found out that she was doing I don't think they are very happy about it. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, there's 2 people who are talking to me in chat here. Hella, if the city is run by a Democratic Party mayor, then the crime rates will be higher than those run by the Republican mayors. Guess which party Atlanta's mayor is? Sorry, please help me with that. Which party is?
The idea is that Republican-run cities have a lower crime rate than Democratic-run.
Okay.
Atlanta is almost entirely Democratic.
Gotcha. Yep, I could have guessed
And
that.
Atlanta is one of the most crime-riddled cities in the country.
Right.
And they elected Fannie Willis, and instead of clearing the docket of tens of thousands of cases, she chose 4.
Yep.
Cheers.
Gotcha. It makes sense why a Democratic DA
if Fannie and Young Slangknife got together and had a baby, they have a...
Joe comment is hilarious.
Yeah.
And Hollywood.
And for you who don't know, Fannie Willis, the lead prosecutor in this case is Miss Love. So if they got together, it would be Fannie Love.
Ha ha ha! That is a porn name if I ever heard it.
And now in the US, Fannie is the behind. In UK and Australia, it's the front. And either way, it's really funny.
It is definitely the veg. No question about it. Fannie's a veg. Okay, and sorry.
US is 6 cities from Sweden's violent crime. Okay. I've had this discussion earlier. The most crime-riddled areas in Sweden, which is called the no-go zones, are safer than the top 10 cities in the United States.
Okay.
Statistically. And those areas in Sweden that are no-go zones, we have, I think we have 42 of them, is around, it has a population of less than 50,000 people. Fannie Love must happen. No matter if you're UK, Australia, or US based, Fannie Love is funny. It's so funny.
John, this shot thing. Who's shot? I heard this earlier.
What?
Read John Commons one. If Fannie Love and Shot had a threesome, well, that would be messy. Yes.
Yes.
Who's Shot?
Shot, spelled S-H-R of freak.
S-C-H-A-R-T? Is that right? Oh.
Yeah. Now, he is an amazing lawyer with an unfortunate name.
That is a really unfortunate name.
Yeah. Oh, they will be here in a minute. Yay.
Oh, cool.
Let's play some more of this. Yeah.
When he was being apprehended for an armed robbery that he did. And so again, we believe that this is evidence of that. We have lyrics that we've talked about during the argument about lyrics where they rap killing 12 shit, which we believe 12 will be the another name for police officers. So again, we believe that this post is evidence of association in the nature, excuse me, not association, but the nature of the enterprise. And again, his participation in the enterprise. So those are my arguments for the ones that at least either between Mr. Steele specifically objected to.
Okay.
And then generally, Your Honor, again, we believe that all of the, something that Mr. Harvey brought up was timing, that the tweets, that the tweets involving Mr. Williams stem back from 2011. And what the state's position is the state has to prove the evidence of the enterprise. And we have maintained that YSL first started as Rock Crew and then transitioned into YSL. And that there's been testimony that came out through both Investigator Belknap initially and Mr. Stevens that that they were part of Rock Crew. And we know that Rock Crew started somewhere, we believe, 2008, 2009, and transitioned. And so those tweets specifically involving Mr. Williams pre-2014 shows that this enterprise existed before, and we are able to talk about the story of the enterprise and when it started, when it began. And we have consistently said that Rock Crew started off as Rock Crew and then transitioned into YSL. So we believe that it is relevant to come in for that purpose. And again, when we spoke with Mr. Stevens, when he testified on the stand, he advised that Mr. Williams wasn't really a part of Rock Crew. I mean, he came to the club with me, and if that means he's a part of Rock Crew, then that means, okay, I guess he's a part of Rock Crew. But these tweets show Mr. Williams' active involvement, we believe shouting out Rock Crew, shouting out members of Rock Crew. So more than just a mere association, he was actively engaged in being a part of Rock Crew. So we believe that the timing element is, that would be the purpose of why we would be bringing in those tweets from 2011. And then there's a further addressing of the rule of completeness with the tweets because Mr. Steele has given us, and we have it, Your Honor, Mr. Steele provided it to us. This is probably about a 43-page document with a number of tweets. And there are some tweets that...
Hey, Dave.
How are you? How goes
How did I end up down here?
See some reds and pinks up top there, and Nicholas is hiding behind a banner.
Oh, hold on.
Let's fix it up.
I got this covered. Bum, bum, bum.
Hey,
There we go.
that's
All
better.
right. How goes the trial?
Professional.
It's not a clusterfuck. It's not a dumpster fire. It's a landfill fire.
Cool. Sounds good.
But that's the thing about the Georgia RICO Act. The Georgia RICO Act stipulates that in order to prove a criminal enterprise, you only need to prove spoken or unspoken cooperation.
Like if the guys are just nodding to each other, and you
Yeah.
know, they walk into a bank and they just nod, and then
Yeah.
one robs
Or-
the bank, and then they,
Or a tweet that says "Go Rock Crew" from somebody who they claim is YSL,
I see.
that is the evidence they are arguing at the moment. Because there are tweets out there. It's
Nice.
And I would assume, from what most I have seen, at least 75% of the underlying and overt acts under the RICO Act, people have already either none of the defendants are involved, or the involved has already been charged and convicted either via trial or plea deals. So
Yeah, no, this is a giant disaster of a trial.
Yeah.
The law is dumb. The law should be struck down as unconstitutionally vague. But don't you have to prove a crime was committed? Like, isn't that the underlying thing too?
that is the problem with the prosecution, that in order to say that this person committed a crime and everybody else is through as an overt act or underlying act, they are involved through this criminal conspiracy. But that's the vagueness of the Georgia RICO Act,
Yeah, it
spoken
sounds
or
horrible.
unspoken. And as I said, the majority of everything the prosecution brings in, either people have already been convicted, prosecuted, and served their time, the charges was brought or been dropped, or in roughly so far 50% of the cases, it's just cases with allegations against people who committed crimes in the area the prosecution claims YSL had the control over.
Yeah, so they're the leading control. So any crime that takes place has their blessing, even though
Yeah.
nobody really said anything about it.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Like this. you got Let's Go blacklisted from PayPal already.
yeah, he
Don't be blaming
he's
other
not
people.
blacklisted from PayPal. They just want to ensure it. So he have 2 payments for $200 each, one for Gigi and one for me. That has been on a hold for 4 to 7 bank days.
Nice.
And look,
Yeah,
Stray's got a wrench.
yeah, but I still
Stray's got a
have
wrench.
one. I still have one shot to go to get caught. Oh,
Who's got a wrench?
Stray.
What?
Stray's got a wrench.
Yeah, Stray got a wrench.
Nice. Well, you already
Because,
have Brandon, so you know.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, did you hear I got demonetized this morning?
Like your whole thing, your whole channel.
Yeah, but I'm back.
For what?
AdSense. Google didn't believe I was real.
Well, you know, when I was monetized, and then I never set up my bank account, so there was just a ton of money sitting in there forever for several months.
A ton.
And so they didn't demonetize me because I wasn't real.
Yeah, no. What happened was they never sent me my thing in the mail, and they didn't verify my identity.
Yeah.
I was like, well, okay. And I kept putting it off because there was all these things I had to upload to show that I was real, and I never got my thing in the mail. I was like, oh, the thing is supposed to be in the mail, and it never came. And I was like, oh, put it off. And I didn't realize that there was a deadline where they just turned me off completely. And then it happened one day.
Nice.
And it's like, great. Fantastic.
Do I get my membership back?
Oh, the membership you never bought. I caught you out on that yesterday, didn't I?
Yeah. I got text messages and everything. Whoop, my chair broke. No, we're good.
By the way, we are officially on Finally Friday. Fuck it with guests.
All right.
Anyway, I proved to Google that I'm real. I haven't proved that Australia is real, just me. And I'm back, people.
Well, Australia is not real.
Yeah, I couldn't prove that. But I'm back.
Hey, unbronzed Aussie.
Hey.
Thank you, Brandon. Okay, I thought I was caught up, but apparently I'm not.
Nope, I got to call the wife back here real quick. Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hello, Mrs. Helm.
Okay, I mean, the rest of the Young Thug trial is uneventful. But Fannie Willis admitted here from the New York Times, because that, oh, for fuck's sake, enjoy unlimited access. No? AP News. Okay, that seems appropriate. Hold on while I Fannie Willis, the moral compass of the Atlanta area, who went to election to tell everybody don't do immoral things, who are in church on Martin Luther King Day says nothing appropriate happened. Says
Nothing appropriate. Fannie Willis acknowledges okay.
Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis acknowledged in a court filing on Friday having a personal relationship with a special prosecutor she hired for the Georgia election interference case against former president, but argued there are no grounds to dismiss the case or remove her from the prosecution. In my personal opinion, she should never have anything to do with law ever again. This, ladies and gentlemen, is corruption. This is corruption. You might have heard from Eastern European countries, oh, they are in cahoot with each other and they pay each other, and that's why some have asphalt and some don't. This is the United States judicial system that she is interfering with for her own gain. This is not a defendant lying. This is not a defendant or a clerk of court lying in a book. This goes, in my opinion, directly to the core of the United States of America's judicial system. She, Fannie Willis, in my opinion, is corrupt to the core. And she still pulls the strings in Fulton County. She hired her boyfriend. Now, she alleges that their affair didn't start until after he was appointed. I do not believe this for a microsecond. Because one, he has zero experience in RICO trials. Full stop. Nothing. She decided to pay him $250 an hour as a lead prosecutor in the Trump case, while one guy who is a co-prosecutor who has extended experience in RICO trials was paid $100 less per hour. While Nathan Wade has been able to bring to himself between $750,000 and $1 million from the Fulton County, the actual experienced one has been paid less than $100,000. Fannie Willis is a far more danger, in my opinion, to the American justice system than any criminal in Atlanta area combined. She is a more danger to the safety of Atlanta because she has shown, in my opinion, that she would do anything to get elected. Because, in my opinion, the process is more important
Yep.
than the defendant. The process is what keeps the guarantees to us as innocent citizens away from prosecution. And if she shows she's prepared to fuck it all for political gain, she is a far more danger to the system than anything else, in my opinion.
Well, she could be the defendant one day. Like,
Yeah, I mean, in ordinance of the Georgia RICO Act, she is by far past the possibility of being charged under the RICO Act. She is, in my opinion, Fannie Willis, and I will say this, and go ahead and sue me. I'm in another country. She alone is a far more danger to the society than all the gangs combined. She is.
just yeah. This is the thing. It's people who go after citizens to prosecute them and violate their rights. It's all very well, but they could be the ones on the receiving end one day. They're citizens too.
McKinley. Hey, McKinley.
Well, who are you
don't
trying to
know
say
who-
as citizens?
The what?
Everyone's a citizen. When it comes down to it, like, let's look at Prosecutor Gravely. Like, he's a citizen. He could be the one who ends up being prosecuted unfairly one day.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah, I mean, good luck. But I mean, let's look at Becky for one thing. Okay, so Becky is now on the receiving end. She was being
I know, right?
very
That's
unfair,
amazing.
isn't it? I mean, she's being very unfair towards Mr. Murdoch, and I mean, I think she's still being protected personally. However, the tables turn, don't they? I mean, and it's possible for the tables to turn, and you can go and violate someone's Sixth Amendment rights. And now here I am, an Australian, and I understand what the Sixth Amendment right is. And if you are going to go and violate someone's rights like that, and just fuck it to due process, then eventually, I mean, karma can come back around, can't it?
I'm not holding your $400 in escrow. That's PayPal.
I got an email.
I don't do it. Here's the thing. In my mail, it says they are holding your $400, 200 to Gigi and 200 to me, to 4 to 7 days, because apparently you donate too much. Brandon.
It's your fault, Brandon.
I got an email. You guys want to see the email I got?
Sure.
Okay.
My channel membership with extended utterance has been paused.
I was just telling you what that was.
Why don't I have a membership anymore?
You never paid for one anyway.
But I deserve a membership.
Hey, Nick paid for one.
Yeah.
So you screwed him out of money. I just screwed someone else out of money.
Have you even read my community post? It said that no one's paying for anything whilst it's paused. For the whole 3 hours that it was paused, by the way. And I'm back, people.
3 hours.
3 hours.
Here, I got another email.
Wanda, thank you.
It says my channel membership on extended utterance has been resumed.
Hey!
Oh, I can give 5 more memberships, but with that, I've extended my monthly free of charge memberships.
Why was it paused, McKinley? Because Google didn't believe I existed. I had to prove that I existed.
We should do a poll.
Now I've gifted all the 10 memberships I'm allowed to, and it was gifted to Benjamin Gray, Wanda Stevens, nice, Holly Moore, McKinley McCallum,
MLS.
Iris Latejania. Let's see here. Benjamin, Wanda, Holly, McKinley, and Iris. Okay, now I have gifted my free 10 that I can gift every month. And for you who was gifted, you now have access to all my members only stuff. And you also have access to my Discord.
I didn't know.
Now, if you folks wants to do that to more people, cheers.
McKinley has a membership on her other account. There you go. Now she's got 2 memberships.
Yeah.
David has none.
I have membership to your channel, and Nick's, and Baker's, and Salvador's, I think.
Yeah, but here's the thing with the Fulton County.
Not bitter at all.
Yeah. Willis hired Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade in November 2021. He was hired on November 1st. November 2nd, he filed for divorce. Now, Dave, if you're expecting
a child,
$1 million payout,
get divorced first, and then, like, if you like win the lottery, go get divorced and then cash it in.
Yeah. And that is what he attempted to do until they realized that the person gifting him all that money was his alleged affair partner. That handed
Well, that's
him
the problem. Oh, yeah. Didn't she acknowledge it today? I thought I saw a thing come up.
She did. But she claims, it happened after she appointed him as a special prosecutor.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Prior
But
to
still,
this, he has had 0 experience in RICO trials. 0. I mean, it's not like he was second chair or third chair or involved. No. Nathan Wade, prior to being appointed, had 0 experience in RICO trials. All of a sudden, he is the main prosecutor. And he picks out in about 14 months between $750,000 and $200,000 in as a special prosecutor in the Trump case. And she claims, DA Fannie Williams, that this didn't start until after she appointed him. I mean, seriously, you need to be, yeah. Oh.
Who was that?
Nice.
Hold on.
You look pretty, Salvador.
Thank you. I know.
That's an improvement. And I'm
You don't
saying
see
that
my
because I'm
feminine
grumpy
or
at you.
feline features. Why are you grumpy at me?
Because you kept saying my OnlyFans was back.
OnlyFans.
Because every time people talked about my memberships being paused, you were like, "Oh, don't worry, her OnlyFans is back."
Excited. Were you chatting at me during my stream today?
Several times. You keep ignoring me.
Do you know how fast my chat goes when you have like
Oh,
900 people in there?
Oh, when you have like 900 people, you know how fast my chat goes.
Oh,
Look
poor
at my
you,
breasts.
Dave, having 900 people in your chat. Poor you.
My eyes are
Oh,
tired from
boy.
looking at all that
my
chat.
eyes are tired
All
from
those
all
super
that
chats coming
Oh,
in.
there's super chats coming in. Oh.
Dave's OnlyFans wasn't paused.
Ha 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 ha.
Thank you, Stray, for gifting a membership to Maria.
I texted at you too when the first time you popped in chat, and I shouted at you in text because I didn't want to interrupt the closing.
In text?
In chat.
Oh, in
I
chat.
said, "Hey, excited."
Why, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, You ignored that.
Did I?
You didn't even know what happened.
Oh, you didn't message me on X.
I didn't message you on X. No, in the chat when you popped in. You said, hey.
Hey.
I had too many
I'm
people.
so busy with my
Hey.
900 people in chat and on my super chat.
Yeah, he did Chandler Hall just hi.
Hi, you see my mom?
She's in chat.
She's in chat.
You know, by the way, I told you
900
guys to reach out to me on X if you
Yeah.
wanted a link, and nobody did. Neither one
No,
of
I
you
was going to
You've been
today.
ignoring us all week.
No, I was going to today, and then you had
No.
like all these lawyers on, and
Yeah, with these lawyers.
I messaged Salvador. I said, if you
did.
want a link, if you're in chat and you want a link, because I don't know what time you guys wake up. It's weird
that's
hours.
fair. No, that's fair. Just we'll be on there for the Papa Bear one.
The Papa
Invite
Bear
us to
one?
verdicts.
Yeah, or the verdict.
Yeah,
if-
verdict. We'll do some verdict
it's live.
watch.
Okay, I just
TV.
this
I
is
get it.
gone, and I have one.
Oh
Thanks
God.
to Brandon,
My
I
900
have one
people.
shot left, and it's either cheering
I
or
love you, Hella.
You know, I got to harass you a bit excited.
I know.
You suck.
Oh, what are we opening now? Oh,
and-
Brandon, my wife is bringing home Prosecco, so you're good.
Oh, good Lord.
Thanks for grifting my Sunday stream, by the way. You suck.
I didn't even grift my Jody stream. I
Yeah.
realized after I ended it, I was like,
Yeah.
see you guys on Monday.
you
I'm like,
didn't?
oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
streaming
I got a
tomorrow.
stream on Saturday.
I have 2 on Saturday. I didn't talk about them.
What's your other
this
one?
is Aran Cherry Cask, and thank you
Mm.
to Brandon. Yeah. Cheers.
I'm just going to do a messing around stream similar to this, but I'm going to try to get my
Streamlabs.
Streamlabs set up. And so I'll send a bunch of people links and stuff once I get the stream set up through Streamlabs. And then
do
I'm
it.
just going to try to pull things up and down and add guests and remove guests. And just,
Streamlabs.
yeah, I'm working on my
Yeah.
Streamlabs because I can better control the volume and the quality
I
of
was
the stream.
thinking of doing like a hybrid StreamYard with Streamlabs
Yeah,
because it's better for guests, isn't it?
StreamYard is
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So,
but that's why I want to do this test stream.
Yeah.
When
A
is
week
it? What
ago, I got access to
After yours.
Rumble's.
time? After mine.
A week ago, I got access to Rumble's stream thingy, their platform, and I will be trying that tomorrow in my serial killer Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So I will try that one because they have this. They can send you to YouTube's, to Rumble, to Twitch, to everybody without doing much about it.
What?
While
thing?
in the StreamYards, you have to,
Wait,
all
the
of that
Rumble, whatever it's called,
Rumble Studio or whatever. Rumble Studio.
it does. It goes to YouTube.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it does. Eric Hunley used it maybe a couple months ago now. He was trying it out, and when it was in beta, and it was a little glitchy, but now it's being expanded to more people. I think they fixed some bugs. So one of the layback newses that I did was through the Rumble Studio thing.
Is it
Yeah,
free?
so-
Really? And you
But
can
not-
invite guests.
Yep. Yeah, you can invite guests. It operates similar to StreamYard. Last time I was on it, it was a little clunky. Hopefully they fix
Yeah.
some stuff.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I will try it tomorrow. So yeah,
Nice.
sure.
Are you doing a YouTube stream as well, or just Rumble?
On serial killer Saturday, both.
Yeah. Both.
Yeah, both. Yeah, the last 2 streams I had with the serial killers was approved by YouTube, but I had this at Rumble only because prior to this, I got red marked by YouTube for even.
Wonder why.
This was with the Jeffrey Dahmer trial, and I got red marked. And that is why I went
Yeah.
the first half of the Eileen Warnes, I went Rumble only. But all of a sudden, I'm green at Eileen Warnes on YouTube. So,
Nice.
yeah.
You know what's funny is all of my Jody area stuff is shut down, or not shut down, is limited, right? It's all yellow.
I have most of it green, actually.
Nope, mine's yellow, even the one that I wasn't on. But all of this Crumley stuff, and I'm not holding back on words. I'm not doing the YouTube words. I'm like, no, there was a school shooting and all of this stuff. You know,
Well,
I
they're
use
like
all the big boy words, you know,
8,
and
9 hours long.
I'm still all green.
Mm.
Not an issue with any of
I've
them.
noticed that actually. I haven't had any problem with staying green, saying
I have
all the
one
words.
of the Jody areas that
It's
is
this-
on yellow.
It's the Smexy time stuff that I think gets it
Yes,
limited.
that's
As
true.
long as you're not
I
talking about
had-
peens.
Yeah.
had one
I have
go
news on that
yellow.
front.
I've had one stream go yellow because, and we were talking. I think it was one of those sexy texts. What?
Oh yeah, that was sexy.
Yeah.
That was hot.
McKinley needs to get her ass up on this panel. I don't know what she's doing. Hanging out in the chat.
Is it at nighttime? She's got a little girl.
It's not nighttime. It's like 4 a.m. or 4 p.m. her time. It's 8 here.
No, it's like 5 p.m. her time. 5:30. But yeah, so my FOIA request to Pleasant Prairie PD may have been successful.
This is good.
And I may be acquiring Mark Jensen's hard drive in the near future.
Nice.
I've tried for 7 months to get this bad boy.
Oh, McKinley. That's not good enough.
7:27. She's sick. It's not 7:27. You're lying.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
it
if a girl's sick,
It's 2:30 in my place.
McKinley neglect your child and get on panel.
Yeah,
Nothing
what's the
bad
worst
will
that can happen? Go have an affair too and have adult friend finder on your phone.
David.
Yeah. Crazy by Proxy asked, which
Do you have any
one is
questions?
better to watch on, Rumble or YouTube? I don't know.
If you super chat on or Rumble rant
YouTube.
on Rumble, more money goes to Nick.
Yeah.
YouTube,
Really?
but
Rumble is like 20%. YouTube is 40%.
the Rumble layout, I think, is much clunkier and not yet developed.
Yeah.
I hate YouTube is asshole, so I hate YouTube. But the interface is currently better.
You're on YouTube right now.
Stick it here.
We're at 3 hours.
You guys want to watch a compilation of my defense attorney on my case? Yeah, I found the TikTok stream.
Where's it from? Is it from from TikTok?
Yeah,
That was
Okay.
Recovery Addict that she was talking about, by the way.
Who?
that did what?
The defendant attorney complaining about TikTok.
I don't blame her. They've been brutal. We're going to be looking at TikTok on Sunday.
Did she go to the Darrell Brooks School of Law?
Yeah. I've got that one.
Oh.
I've got that one. TikTok
So
has
there-
been brutal.
There was a joke competition on Joe Goodlogic's 24-hour stream, and the joke that came in third place was Jennifer Crumley's attorney thinks stare decisis is a constellation.
That's a legal ruling, I believe.
It's legal
Or a
precedent.
legal principle.
It's,
Oh,
yes, yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
It means that there's a legal precedence and you don't overturn it. You have to
Oh,
you have to use it. You have to start with that and then move forward. You can't just disregard it.
Stare decisis.
Yeah, believes that stare decisis is a constellation. But I
actually, sorry, before you show it, have you seen Court TV?
yes,
Absolutely going berserk on not just on Shannon, on the defendant.
Yep.
So yeah, and they got the body
Lies.
language accent out, body language people out as well.
There's a headline from them today that says something of the lines
Oh, she's a
of
swinger.
she's a swinger. When did that come in?
Yeah.
That
She had an
never came in.
affair. That's not a swinger.
Oh, yeah, swinger thing just came in. Yeah, that was just today. That was only about, I don't know, an hour ago or so, a bit more.
Where did that come? Where was that in the trial? Because I
No.
watched the whole damn thing. I missed it.
Or she had
I dug it up from somewhere.
Friend finder, maybe adult friend finder.
But adult friend finder is not a swingers thing.
No, it's for friends that you make.
It's looking for friends with benefits.
I don't know, but I've got the piece with the body language people, and they were just like, put this woman in behind bars now. That's it.
I want to make some friends who are adults. I should download
It's meant to be
it.
super loud. I don't know. I haven't really controlled the volume on this. You want to watch it?
Sure.
Yep.
Oh, Nick, you're covered.
Oh, McKinley knows.
Oh, McKinley. Oh, you know that already, do you? Okay.
I'm sorry.
Each to their own.
Adult friend finder is for swingers. Really? That's the only place to find swingers.
Everything's awful. It's the prosecution that's parading all of this up here.
Turn it up.
Parading as best I can, and I have to sleep at night. And I've been here for 8 hours a day. This
It's
whole
low.
day.
Turn the rhythm up, don't you wanna just
Hey, I was turning that song down so we don't get
Nick,
muted.
Nick, yeah, might watch that down.
I don't think you're getting an interview, David.
This isn't on my channel.
No.
Well, hopefully she won't see
Yeah,
this.
but look
but
what
you
she
weren't-
does with her hair.
Are you sure she's not on adult friend finder? Her hair is very post-coital.
That are longer to go under what she's wearing.
Oh God, she's trying to hook up with her Tinder date tonight.
The audio's not on, right?
The audio, I turned it off.
Sorry.
Well,
he had it off. Here, your cache, I don't know.
Cachet.
McKinley?
Correct? By here, your cache, I'm gonna say cache, because I don't really know how you say it. She says,
Could you disassemble the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
oh, sure.
Honestly, it looked like it was, I really think you'd have to reconstruct that. It just looked like it was gonna.
We have Fort Brooks and now the Leaning Tower of Pisa in court.
I'm hoping you're gonna be.
Oh,
If a person has a Facebook account that they deactivate,
it's really low.
Is it?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, like really, really low. I don't know.
Are you sure it's not just your volume on your headphones?
No, it's slow.
Yeah. I can't boost it.
Okay. I see how it is. No, keep playing.
It goes quiet and loud and then quiet.
Yeah, I know.
If it's public or your friends or whatever other security you're setting, but yes.
However you have it set up.
Yes.
You allow who can see the account and who can't, correct?
That's correct.
If you do have an account and you don't want the world to see it, if you deactivate the account doesn't appear when people look for you on Facebook. On my way to court today,
Ollie Moore.
I blasted Taylor Swift to warm up my voice and calm my nerves. And there was a line in one of
You sweet innocent cherub.
summarize what this case is about. Band-Aids don't stop bullet holes. All the
Look at the
Band-Aids
judges.
are still on. I checked my camera.
I'm not having.
I need to run to the bathroom. I need a break.
Okay.
I need a potty break. I mean,
but she killed it today. She did good today.
Yeah. I mean, there was. Oh, maybe we need to move jingles.
There we go.
There you go. There were slow parts of the. There was a few issues, but I thought overall she did much better in the last 2 days, which are the biggest days that matter.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
prosecution just sucked. Well, I didn't see the rebuttal, but I don't think it was much better.
It was basically her yelling at everyone to believe me and convict.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm talking like I'm voice to texting. How you doing there, Nick?
I'm good. I'm doing good. Yeah.
So why Nick invites me so I can take over his streams when he drinks.
I thought I had that responsibility.
No.
Do you have that? Do you have that ability here?
Go ahead and add me, Nick. You're drunk. You can do it. I'll give you my email.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, for fuck's sake, Brandon. Jesus
Hey, Brandon,
Christ.
send him $100 and he'll give me admin control. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
She made Jennifer relatable to any parent. Yes, I agree. Wanda Stevens.
I liked it, but also I felt like there could be some people on the jury that would not resonate with that argument.
Yeah, but I think it was appropriate. Remember, this is Southeast Michigan moms are sitting on that jury.
Okay.
And I think it was good. It's exactly how, not exactly, I probably wouldn't have said it word for word, but it's very similar to a closing argument that I feel like I would have given.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you know the jury pool a lot better than I do, obviously.
David may be going for, 35 hours? Oh, on the jury? Yeah. Well, Baker went for 35 hours on a jury watch, or verdict watch, rather. I will not. I'm going to bring the jury instructions so we can all see that, and then I'm going to go quiet. And then when we get a verdict, I will be back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing is different parts of the country, the juries are very different. I mean, Mark Richards got so much crap about how he ran that trial, like not objecting, letting everything in, trying not to show he was trying to hide anything. Right. I mean, people got his phone number. It was leaked on like 4chan. And then we're just texting all the criticisms that Ricardo was saying to his cell phone.
Yeah.
And he was right in the end. But
yeah. Yeah, no, and that's the thing. It's you don't really know. You're not there in the room. And that's why I kind of wanted to see the jury's reaction. People are asking me, what do I think the jury's going to do? I don't know. I'm not looking at them. I feel like I can read them throughout the entire trial, and that's what I do. Try to anyways. But I don't know. And, when you hit a syllable and you're speaking and you're looking right at the jury, if they respond. Yeah. Even if you're sitting in the audience, you don't really know how they're responding in the moment, looking right into their eyes, because they're not looking at you. They're looking at, the attorney talking. So
do jurors normally do that pinball thing, like going back and forth, looking at the lawyer and then the witness and then back to the lawyer? I mean, I've only seen one trial in person.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, they're going to look at the speaker just like anyone would. You generally look at the speaker.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, just, the trial I went to, they seemed to really be paying attention. So,
yeah. The woman that we had in the chat that was in, that came up on panel, that was in the room, she said that the jury wasn't really emoting in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I am going to send you all off to Jeff because I have done everything that Brandon told me to do. And I'm getting drunk.
No.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So everybody hit the thumbs ups and everything because I'm going to sleep now. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Thank you all for showing up. Subscribe to Dave, to Sal, to Hella.
Yes.
And
make sure you drink some water.
Yeah. But thank you.
And I'll be streaming with Excited on Sunday, right? Sunday?
Yes. Yeah, for the Jennifer Crumbly hearsay.
Yes.
3 p.m.
Yeah. Thank you all. Bye-bye.